that doesn't mean a lot to a whole lot of people who aren't able to take advantage of the opportunities that you were able to take advantage of, simply because the color of your skin. Agree with you with that. That's the ideal. But what the evidence shows is that that's not what's actually in practice.
What advantages did my color of my skin give me?
Well, there's an ease that you have in society that many people of color don't. Do you have any desire to understand what many people of color and even trans people, you were able to come to this country voluntarily? There are many people who were not able to come to the country voluntarily. There are people who came here as slaves.
For me to come here.
And there is a legacy of slavery that still continues on. There's a legacy of racism that still continues on in this country. That's undeniable. Incredible opportunities as a person of color.
If you look at history, if you study history broadly, everyone was a slave. Everyone.
Well, not everyone was a slave.
No, everyone was a slave.
Okay.
But just a question of when. Was it more recent or less recent? That's it.
Right.
What future do we want? Is this something we want to make part of our constant dialogue forever? If we keep talking about it nonstop, it will never go away. Look to the future rather than the past. I think we're doing better than anywhere else.
That's true.
You cannot have a situation where someone is a self-described victim and they just get to be that because that's how they feel.
That doesn't mean a lot to a whole lot of people who aren't able to take advantage of the opportunities that you were able to take advantage of, simply because the color of your skin.
So I thought what you said was fascinating because you called it bull, and you said people can't, pull themselves up. Do you think that race plays a part in wealth distribution? Probably get me in trouble, but I said to some of my colleagues recently, I know that it's an issue, but it seems like every single day on television I'm talking about race, and it's because of the news cycle, it's in the news, but sometimes I get so tired of talking about it, I want to just go, this is over, can we move on?
And if you talk about it, it exists.
Right.
It's not like it exists and we refuse to talk about it, but making it a bigger issue than it needs to be is probably it.
Do you think that race plays a part?
Today?
Yeah.
No.
You don't?
No, I don't. You and I, why would race have anything to do with it? Put your mind to what you want to do and go for that. It's kind of like religion to me. It's a good excuse for not being there.
I said, and it's probably get me in trouble, but
Listen, educate yourself on racism. You cannot be racist to white people.
But how, boy?
If you look it up, you'll understand.
That's racist?
It's not racist, there's a difference.
If it was the other way around, then I'm racist.
Yes, because who was enslaved?
Everyone was a slave.
Why are we throwing it back that far?
It's just a question of when. Was it more recent or less recent? That's it. Right.
Who was enslaved?
Everyone.
Ah.
Everyone was a slave. No, everyone was a slave.
A colonizer.
Privilege is not just limited to white people, but to say white privilege doesn't exist from a historical context, to me, is respectfully absurd.
A colonizer.
I do also believe that white people experience bias,
A colonizer.
prejudice.
A colonizer.
But the reason I did not
A
step
colonizer.
forward is
A
because,
colonizer.
by definition, racism
colonizer.
is tied to power
A colonizer.
and economics. I don't feel white people experience racism by definition and by actual context.
Are you racist?
Am I what?
What are you think of these people now? Why? Why you stay here?
Are you racist?
Am I racist?
Yeah.
United Airlines is out with a plan pushing diversity for new pilots. The company wants to train 5,000 of them over the next decade and is promising at least half will be women or people of color. United would also be taking on applicants with no flying experience.
This thing. I'm standing here with a black man. If I was a racist, this is my brother right here.
That's a dumb question to ask. You're asking that question so you can use it on your program to make him look like a racist. Why don't you ask me, am I racist? Because I'm black, right? I love America too, and I think these illegal aliens need to be shipped back to their country. So why is that racist? You're a racist for asking him that question.
Thank you, Jesse.
And you're only doing it because he's white, and that's what you're going to show on your report tonight. You shouldn't play that kind of game. That's a dumb question.
Shame on you.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah.